To hit consistent six figures in your business, you don't need a big audience, you don't need a fancy website, and you don't need complex strategies in your business. If you're feeling frustrated, not knowing where your next lead's gonna come from, not knowing how to source new clients, not knowing how to get consistent clients coming into your business, stick around so I can share with you. My name is Renata DeMello. I'm a feminine leadership and sales mentor, and it's the space for you to align your heart and soul with selling so sales feels empowering to you. Now, I have consistently hit multiple six figures in my business since year one of going full-time coaching, and I didn't have any of those things that I mentioned before. No fancy website, no big audience. I had 1,000 something on my Instagram and no complex strategies, but what I had were these 4 no cost and very low effort techniques to help me really grow my business. And if when performed consistently, then you're gonna be able to watch your business grow, and you're going to be able to watch a consistent inflow of potential clients coming your way. And this is easily where you can get your next 10 potential clients right in front of you so that you can have a sales conversation with them without wondering where is it going to come from. So let's dive in. The first one is your contact list. Let me ask you that. Does everyone that you know that you're a coach or the service provider? Does everyone that you know what you do? If your answer is yes, great. We're gonna reach out to them. Likely the answer is no, because many of you are starting your business, and because you made a shift from wherever you were before, corporate or whatever other industry, then you're really resisting sharing this new version of yourself with that world. And there's people that you're not sure how they're gonna receive it, and you're just trying to open this new reality for you, this new world from you, by letting go of what was there before. And what we're going to do is that we're going to integrate it. We want to bring it all so that your old reality can support and give momentum to your new reality. And it's going to be very uncomfortable for many of you. But if there's people on your contact list on your phone right now that don't know what you do, this is your time to reach out to them. And there's going to be resistance here for many of you, because you're going to say, well, I haven't talked to so and so in so long. I can just show up to them and say that I'm doing this now. I haven't spoken to this person in forever. I can just contact them. Well, yes, you can. And there's a way to go about this. There's a way that it feels very integrous and that's very ethical, that you can just reach out to somebody and say, hey, so and so, it's been so long, it's been a while, how's life treating you, what have you been up to? On my side, I have fully stepped into my coaching hat. I have fully stepped into this new career where I support XYZ, talk about the people that you support in achieving XYZ. And I'm really excited about this. Anyways, just wanted to check in with you, know how you're doing, and would love to catch up sometime. The point here is not to get this person as a client. The point here is to let everyone know that you're doing what you're doing, that you're an expert in a different field, that there's a different version of you that exists that can support people that they might know. And by reaching out to them, they can now be like, okay, well, now this person is doing this. Well, I have somebody who needs this. I can connect them. Or, okay, great to hear from you. I'd love to know more. Just to catch up, the point here is not to get them as a client, it's to develop relationship, it's to deepen your relationship, it's to connect and plant seeds, which is one of the principles of what I teach in sales. You want to plant seeds early, often, and always. You always want to be telling and sharing to people what it is that you do. The second way to generate more leads, more potential clients in your world is social media. Duh, you might be thinking, of course, Renata, but guess what? I'm sure that many of you are great consumers of social media, but not putting enough value out there. And so social media, it's still the easiest and lowest cost way to attract clients, to give value, to let people see you so that they can connect with you, develop a relationship with you, and potentially become a client. So if you're not showing up consistently on social media, then you're missing out huge opportunity. Many of you are thinking, well, what do I have to share? Well, what I have is not valuable enough. And then the whole imposter syndrome starts creeping in. And I'm gonna bring you back into your mission, which you're gonna hear me talk often about this. Bring it back to us, to why you're here. What are you a stewardess of? What's the mission that's moving through you? And just commit to just letting it flow through you. Commit to sharing, commit to delivering value, knowing that you're not the one who dictates the value. It's the receiver who knows how valuable that information was for them or not. Your job is to provide. So if you're already providing value, great. Are you in a relationship with the people that are in your space? What do I mean by that? Are you welcoming everybody into your profile? When somebody likes or comments on your photo, are you checking in with them and saying, hey, thank you so much for commenting on my post. I really appreciate it. And then you can ask them what resonated for you. What spoke to you about that? Hey, thank you so much for being in my profile. I'm just curious. What's resonating for you here so that I can create more of that and make sure that it serves you powerfully? You always want to show up from a place of service, but are you working it? Are you really squeezing the juice out of social media? Or are you just scrolling mindlessly and just consuming it instead of using it as a platform to deliver value so that people can see you? The third way to bring in more leads and more potential clients in front of you is by doing market research. This is a very simple way to just actually learn more about what it is that people want from you. So what you want to do here is to invite people that are your avatar, that are your ideal client for a chat. And it could be a 30-minute Zoom call just so that you can understand better what it is that they need, what's additional value that you can bring into their world, what are some of the problems that they're dealing with, so that you can better understand their world, how they speak, what's in their diet, what's in their journal, so that you can extract that and be able to speak in their language. So what you really want to do here is ask people for market research. Be very clear that this is not a sales call. You're not going to be putting an offer. You just really want to understand more about their world and how you can better serve people like them as a coach, as a service provider. And people usually want to help people. And so likelihood is that they will say yes. What you can do is to offer them something that doesn't have to cost you anything, can be part from your own time. So for example, if you're a copywriter, you can offer them a brief audit. If you're a coach, you can offer them a coaching conversation. If you are a healer, you can offer them a healing session. Whatever that is for you, you want to show your gratitude to them. So offer something and be very specific. This is not a sales conversation. No offer will be made. What you really want is to be able to better understand them so you can gather more information and learn how to speak their language. And then at the end of the call, what you can do is thank them, of course, for their time, for their energy, for showing up in service to you, for supporting you, and ask them, do you know anybody that is dealing with this problem? Do you know anybody that is like you that could use my support? And if so, I would love to chat with them. And now, this person that just spent 30 minutes with you in conversation, seeing how curious you are, seeing how much you want to learn about them, experiencing you in your energy, they get to see, well, okay, well, maybe I do have someone. This could be of great help for so-and-so. Oh yeah, well, I just heard that somebody actually needs support with this. Maybe this could be amazing for them. And they can turn into a referral machine for you just because they just really got to experience you. And the fourth way to bring in more leads and more potential clients in your world that is free and really low effort is by asking for referrals. So what you can really do here is go back to clients that you really enjoyed working with. Say, hey, I'm just thinking about the time that we worked together and I really had a blast working with you. It really inspired me to work with the type of person that they are. Describe it. And if you know anyone else like you that could use my support, please let me know. I would love to support more people like you achieve what they desire in the world. Look how powerful that is. You simply reached out to someone that you already worked with. You showed your appreciation to them and use that opportunity to see if there's anybody in their network that you could support to have them connect you. You're not top of mind in their head. It's just a beautiful way for you to just, oh, here I am. If I support you in that way, at some point, I would love to support more people like you. Please connect me. This is a really powerful way. If you are working with referrals, then my invitation to you is set up a referral structure so that you can have some sort of referral fee structure for people that are bringing you clients. That's a beautiful way to show gratitude. I like something between 10 and 20%, sometimes 5%. It's not about the amount, it's just about you showing gratitude for them thinking of you and supporting you in your business. Now, if you're ambitious and you want to nail this whole thing, here's what you're going to do. Instead of writing an email or a message, you're going to send a voice note. Let people experience you. Let people feel your energy. Let people hear your voice. Let people feel you. Overall, there's only so much that you can experience from a person by reading a text message, but when you can actually hear them, hear their voice, their tone, their excitement, the energy that it's moving through them, it's a whole different experience. So you can do all these 4 things through voice note and watch how you can actually get your next 10 potential clients in front of you in a conversation, not over the next few weeks. Now, if you want to learn how to turn that initial encounter into an actual sales conversation, click on this video so that you can learn the spin sequence. It's a technique that I use to just really turn any warm or cold lead into an actual sales conversation. It's a very powerful technique and you will convert through grace and integrity. Now, if what I said in this video resonated with you, subscribe to this channel. This is where I'm going to be sharing more content on leadership, self-expression, sales, as well as holistic and spiritual practices so that you can lead your mission. Tapped in, tuned in, and turned on.